After forecasting exact date of Biden's exit, viral internet astrologer predicts next U.S. president. Who will win the race to the White House? Astrologer's big prediction on November U.S. elections. Will Trump face Harris in upcoming polls? Can Harris defeat Trump in direct match? An astrologer, who successfully predicted the precise day Joe Biden would end his re-election campaign, has now pinpointed the likely winner of the 2024 U.S. presidential elections. Tripp, known as the Internet's most notorious astrologer, predicted that Republican nominee Donald Trump could be the next president of the United States. While speaking to local media, Tripp claimed that Trump is currently at the peak of his professional success. But she cautioned that Republican nominee might experience more crazy events in the coming days, especially since he was recently targeted in an assassination attempt. Tripp's social media prediction that Joe Biden would end his presidential campaign captured widespread attention. On July 11, her post confidently declared that Biden would exit the presidential election race. When queried about the specific date, Tripp responded with July 21st. Astonishingly, Biden did in fact announce the end of his re-election campaign on the exact date predicted by Tripp. Additionally, Tripp has forecasted that President Biden might face more health issues soon, with Pluto affecting his sun sign, potentially leading to a health crisis or continued decline. Meanwhile, Tripp has predicted that Kamala Harris will run for president elections in 2024. Tripp believes Harris will win the party nomination because she is undergoing her second Saturn return, a period often associated with professional advancement and gaining authority. Tripp also cautioned about the possibility of political turmoil in the U.S. in August, aligning with the commencement of the Democratic National Convention on August 19. Meanwhile, Harris's bid against Republican rival Donald Trump continues to gain steam from supporters, donors and politicians after President Joe Biden bowed out of the race amid slumping poll numbers. Several top party leaders have backed the vice president, the latest being Obama's. Former President Obama and ex-First Lady Michelle Obama said in a joint statement that they believe Vice President Harris has the vision, the character, and the strength that this critical moment demands. Recent pre-poll surveys done by local U.S. media show that Vice President Kamala Harris, who is now likely to unseat President Joe Biden as the Democratic Party's contender for the November elections, is closing the gap with Donald Trump. Harris's support has significantly increased both inside her party and among non-white voters.